shit and even fuck.
Holy fucking shit, fuck.
Guys, I don't know who the fuck you think you are. Okay.
Coming into my house, talking to me and my wife like that.
Literally, I know you're driving right now and you're like, what if I just flicked on this little podcast right now to relax? Bitch, you're not gonna relax.
You're not gonna relax. If anything, you're gonna leave this podcast more stressed than you came in.
More stressed and honestly scared than ever.
Big questions in your brain after this podcast.
Where are we? What's going on?
Am I okay? Are they okay?
What happens when you like die? LOL. No one knows.
That's such a girl question of being like, okay, what happens when you die? LOL.
LOL. It is, I've had many nights being 12 years old laying in a bed going, okay, I'm clearly Zach on Earth. What?
Okay. So what I know to be true is that I'm Zach on Earth.
I'm Zach on Earth. And guys, hi. Speaking of which, I am Zach Senor on planet Earth. Earth to you guys, this is La Podcast.
Hi, I'm Gabby Bryan, and this is also La Podcast.
Guys, I don't know if you awkwardly follow us.
And if you don't, get out.
Get out. It's
Get
not
out
for
of
you.
this room.
This is for girls, not you.
This is for girls, not you. Please, before we even jump the fuck in, don't you dare not rate, review, subscribe.
I swear to God, right now, stop what you're doing. I don't care if there's a line of traffic behind you. I want you to fucking stop, look at yourself in the mirror, check your cat eye.
Check your cat eye,
Okay.
be like, it's sharp, it's looking good.
It's good. And then go on your phone and rate, review, subscribe for more. Okay?
For more, and leave us a review, and then join our Patreon.
Weird.
To ask someone to join your Patreon in 2022, almost 2023, awkward.
It is awkward. So please do it.
We have brand new, what's it called?
Tiers.
And then in those tiers, you're going to get brand new perks. And my personal new favorite is joining our close friends Instagram story.
And guys, if you want to know what we're doing on our day-to-day, trust me, it's these characters all day. We're not faking it.
If you think this is us putting something on, you're insane. This is who we are.
This is actually us putting things off, kind of like really being like, this is the true me, the true Gabby. And that could be in your little pocket for if you just subscribe to our goddamn Patreon.
It's like $5 a month. That's literally nothing.
And say you guys are freaks and like to see two hot whores eat a bunch of food, you could fucking donate $100 and we will do a mukbang for
This is a donation.
Help queer youth. I'm 28.
Can you turn my headphones up even more, Lizzie? And this is a perfect, and please don't cut that out because can they even go up more? Before we are in the new studio. This is our first day of school.
Absolutely.
In the new studio at Stand Up New York, Epic Comedy Club, our new producers, and our new girly girl producer introducing our dom, Lizzie.
Say hi.
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 Hello.
Oh my God.
Lizzie.
Okay, Lizzie's here because me and Gabby are such little squirrels. Well, we will keep talking at each other until we're blue in the face, still skinny.
Yes, still skinny. So Lizzie is here to actually dom us and tell us what to do, and I hope you guys feel sexually charged by her as well. Her mic is better than ours for a reason.
Yeah. To sort of cut through the bullshit because we only talk like that. Lizzie, it's good to have you.
Thank you for having me. It's so great to be here. And the only thing I can say is just this.
I literally just shit my pants. That was awesome.
I just did a number 3. That was crazy.
What's a number 3, Cum?
I imagine coming.
I would imagine.
I would imagine coming or catch us puking.
Oh.
Right? That's like a number 3.
No, I would consider puking like a number 1.5. Because it's not shit.
It's sort of the reverse. It's sort of turning shit on its head.
It's like what we talked about last week where the reverse of hot blonde bitch is manic pixie dream girl. The reverse of shit is puke.
Welcome to the podcast.
And welcome to our girly girl
Our
podcast.
illustrious podcast. Hey, to be girly girl is to talk about diarrhea.
Yes. And I get it every day.
That's so alarming. It's crazy.
Yeah. Can you turn my headphones up though?
They are
all the way.
They were physically
and that's
so
okay.
up.
Maybe I'm actually going deaf.
I think it's my voice at you, which is
cool.
making you deaf. I was once doing a show. I do stand up, and that's literally awkward. I'm
You
just
do
trying to be
stand
a model.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get into modeling through the back door, which is stand up comedy.
Oh, I thought you meant
Anal. Which is anal. But I was doing it, hosting with a girl, not you. I'm so sorry.
Who?
Shout out Jenny Gorlick.
Oh, our friend of the
Our
pod.
friend of the pod.
Amidu pod.
Amidu pod. And she was like, say woo if you're a hot girl who gets diarrhea every day. Every girl in the venue went woo. And I was like, oh my God.
Well, we don't talk about the struggles of women. We talk about a wage gap. We talk about sexual crimes.
Yes,
what we really don't talk about, the truest crime of all, is getting diarrhea morning and night. I get diarrhea twice every morning.
Yeah, but see, a through line with all my girlies is that not a single one of them will do one thing to fix it.
No,
They don't care.
And I just don't see why I should.
I get that. That is your right.
How's your week been? Weekly update.
A little weekly update. My hot take of the day. Oh, which is my weekly update. First off, my update. I feel lately like I am a bird out of his gilded cage. Okay? I feel like my entire life I was caged in what I thought I had to be. And then I went to a sex party. And all of a sudden, I feel like the world is like literally my oyster.
Yeah.
So I've been riding that high this week.
I want to go to a sex party so bad. Ever since I watched episode 1 of Gossip Girl when I was in 8th grade, I said, I think what I'm meant to do is go to a sex party that's a masquerade ball.
Oh my God.
Do you know what I mean? What happened to masquerade balls have been in the zeitgeist
for hundreds of years.
Honestly, since cavemen, it feels like. And then suddenly in the late 2000s, we decided no more masquerade balls. Why?
I don't know, because listen.
What?
Wearing a mask, I will act like a crack whore. Okay, I
will
will literally when I'm wearing. That's why during Halloween is like famously, I would say a slut's Christmas.
Yeah,
it's sort of like a whore's quinceañera. A 4th of July for slores. You know what I mean?
You know, in the UK, shout out, by the way.
We love you guys.
We love you guys. Instead of slut, they say slag.
Hell yeah.
Isn't that awesome? Because it's not slug.
It's not. It's like a slutty slug.
It's like a slutty slug with a snail trail. And hag.
A little bit of hag.
A little bit of hag.
They hate ladies. They literally will do anything they can.
Which we will talk about later in the app.
Of how much England hates ladies.
Yeah,
oh my God.
Specifically one lady.
One lady who is American. Meghan Markle. A famous frenemy of the pod, I would say.
I would say she is a frenemy and that we love and hate her.
I want her life. I want her to be torn down, but I also want to raise her up. It's a complicated feeling.
I'm so on her side. It is crazy. But I can't deny the darkness. Do you know what I mean?
Behind her eye.
Behind her eyes. Yeah, that came off as like I'm talking about her skin, but that's not what I'm talking about. I meant there was
okay, you're British. Yeah.
I'm just like suddenly racist 30 episodes in. No, I'm talking about there is an undercurrent of darkness in her behavior that you can't fully deny.
But then you think about this, she's probably just fighting her way because everyone is so mean to her.
True.
So everyone's so mean. And so I've seen little interviews and stuff where people's like, look, she's actually a bitch. But then like she's being interviewed and people are like talking at her and she's being like, like.
No, I love her.
I think she's a real bitch. But we'll get into that.
We'll get into that. We'll save that. That was a fucking little tease for you.
So my week has been full of unabashed wishing for more sex. What about your week?
I matched with a girl I know, you don't even know what that means.
I've never done that.
I matched with a girl on Hinge, and then I sent her my Instagram, and she called me famous, and I said, I wish. But then I was like, I'm banging you. If you think I'm famous, I'm banging you. And then a very famous early 2000s/90s celebrities, America's sweetheart, little brother followed me on Instagram and DM'd me. So I am just like, I guess, on top of the world.
That's like famous.
Yeah.
If a hot girl calls you famous and then a little brother of a famous Hollywood sweetheart.
Yes, calls you
famous.
Then that's how you know you're famous.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's so funny because I know a few episodes ago, we both were like ragging me like, wouldn't it be so awful to be famous? Oh, that lifestyle sounds so terrible. That being said, book me. I'll be on anything and I'll do anything on camera.
I want to be unrecognizably famous. Does that make sense? Like I want all the, dare I say, prestige. And I want all of the outfits that come along with fame. I want a stylist who lays out this like just perfect outfit, including accessories on my bed. And then I go outside and no one recognizes me. But I could walk on the Paramount lot And they're like, Gabby, can I get you a cup of coffee?
I just have to say the most magic realism part of that entire fantasy you just painted
What?
is that you would have an assistant who would lay out clothes and you'd have no notes. You would.
I'd be like, come here, Jessica, come here.
Come here now.
In what fucking world would I wear those earrings with that jacket?
Oh, this is not Beijing street style. I'm trying to do Beijing street style.
We talked about this.
You're fired.
You're fired.
And a bitch.
And fuck you. I'm burying you.
Yeah. So I can imagine you would never allow someone to do that for you. But besides that, I see that for you.
I met a girl at a comedy club once that asked if she could style me.
Fuck.
Yeah.
See, I'm so far behind you. No one even brings that up to me.
Yeah, but I also was like, what, you don't like my outfit?
Stop tearing down other women. Hear that, women? Okay.
And she was wearing a lot of pearls, I will say.
Oh.
I know.
Oh, now we're dragging her.
No, I really liked her. I like pearls, but I was like, I don't wear pearls.
I don't like pearls. They seem like it's too like retro. It's like those girls who wear like those character heels and like those little gloves.
You're talking about Leah Michelle and no one else.
They love those little gloves and polka dot dresses. You know those girls, and they like to do like old timey things.
Yeah, and they put their hair in like little curlers.
And I'm like, bitch, that's ugly.
Like, it's ugly.
Bitch, that's ugly. It's terrible. I hate people who are obsessed with the 1950s.
We are coming in hating so many people right off the bat, and that's because
this is a self-help podcast.
This is a self-help podcast. And let's go into our first segment, Zach.
Okay, I would love to. What are you serving?
Yeah, go.
Do you want me to go first?
I want you to go first.
Okay, first off, what am I serving? Okay, I am serving you throwing stones in a glass house. Okay?
Shatter it to the ground.
I am saying that it was just revealed to me that my house, and I'm talking about my mind and even psyche, is a glass house.
What revealed that to you?
The sex party. I can't get off this sex party. I was slurping guys' dorp, and I'm like, wait, the world is for me.
Oh, wait. Life is easy.
Life is easy, because before I would say my life in my mind was a stone castle, gorgeous inside and out. Impenetrable. It is stuck in its ways, you might say.
Yeah. And it's deeply haunted.
It's deeply haunted from its past, present, and future.
But there's a moat with an
There's a
alligator
moat,
in it.
and men cannot, no matter what they do, get by, because you can go over the moat.
The drawbridge is up.
But the drawbridge is up. Say you swim through the moat. There's crocodiles in the moat.
They'll eat you.
Say you kill the crocodiles. You get the drawbridge down. You walk in. Then there's like paperwork. You know what I mean? So it's like
there's a lot of like admin.
There's like a lot of admin stuff that could take a long time. There's nowhere to get a coffee. So it's really hard to get to know me. I would say in this last week, I'm now serving you glass house that is ready to be shattered.
Yeah.
Okay. I am throwing stones at every wall that I used to have.
You're trapped in a glass house and you're trying to get out.
I'm stuck. I'm serving you trapped in a glass house, desperately trying to get out.
Okay.
Okay. I'm serving you. I'm serving you lost in a daydream. I am so.
Okay.
I'm happy lately. I'm actually feeling good.
Oh my God.
I think that's really hack, because in the modern day you have to say bad when someone asks you if you're okay.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Or maybe it's just the people we hang out with.
You have to be like, oh, well, wait, it's cold.
It's brutal, right? Work, I hate it. No.
Life, it goes on and on.
Girlies out there, I'm flipping the script. Life is beautiful right now.
Life is beautiful.
Because look, I am healthy, allegedly.
As far as I'm concerned.
As far as I'm concerned, I'm healthy. I need to get more sleep, but I'm healthy.
Totally.
I have my best girlie next to me.
That's
We're
me.
speaking into some big robot dicks about our sex lives. So what could be better than that?
Life's a yes. Do you want to know what I'm serving really quick?
Go, shoot.
I'm serving you a neon cemetery.
Who pays for this?
You go into these big neon gates, and all of the graves are lit up in neon, and everyone's name on the grave is like really fun. You know what I mean? It's like Strawberry Jones. Like it's like
Strawberry Jones.
Like really fun people were buried in this cemetery, and there's a lot of smoke, but it's all lit up, so it looks very purple. You know?
Yeah.
And you keep
Fog.
going, and there's kind of like a like you hear a beat in the background and you're like, where's that coming from? And you go all the way through the cemetery. I mean, you're there you're at 27 minutes now.
Yeah, it's been there a long time.
You're
It's
like,
a big...
where's this? This is big.
Yeah.
And then you get to one mausoleum, and you see that there's like light kind of pulsating from this mausoleum, and you do the big clanker thing.
Clink, clank.
Yeah,
the door knock thing.
The knocker.
ring.
The knocker.
Yeah.
and a hot bouncer opens it.
Hi.
And it was like, are you on the list? And you're like, I don't know. Can you check? My name's Gabby Bryan. And then it's like, wow, 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 wow. You're number one on the list. And then you go,
I didn't know it was a ranking. I don't know.
It was totally a ranking. is your name on the list? And then I go, and he goes, come on in. And come on in.
Different accent. He was lying at first.
He was lying. He was trying to be scary. And he was like, come on in. And then I go down these stairs, down through the mausoleum. The entire length of the cemetery is a giant rave. Kind of like not the sex party you went to.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I have the best time, and it's like humans and also demons and some ghosts. And we were just living it up. And then I leave in the morning, like a walk of shame through a cemetery. And everything's back, like, Strawberry Jones' name now is like Jessica
Margaret Thatcher.
It's just Margaret Thatcher, back to where they belong. And I walk home and I go, now that was a crazy night. The world has so many secret possibilities.
Ding, 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 ding.
And if that's not the ethos of my time on Earth right now.
Gabby just nailed the nail in the coffin, huh?
Nice.
Yeah, that is a hell yeah, bitch.
I'm also serving you like hot women in menswear.
You always have been doing that.
Yeah, I love that. I love when what's her name? Blake Lively in A Simple Favor. You don't know.
That's a movie?
It's a movie with Blake Lively and Anna Kendrick, the world's most hated woman.
Oh, and she's a spy.
And she's no.
And they're best friends, but then she goes missing and it turns out she's a spy. Blake Lively, spoilers, is a spy.
I didn't know she was a spy. I thought she just had a twin sister that was also a murderer.
Oh, murder, spies, they kill people. You get
totally.
what I mean.
It's like ultimately a bad movie, but
Sure.
because of, I stand by this, Anna Kendrick, Lizzie, write her down for girl jail. She is going. You better start fucking checking your shit, bitch.
Yeah.
Or you're going to girl jail, and you're going soon.
Bitch, settle your debts because the cops are coming.
The cops are coming
for you.
Bury the coke, bitch.
Listen,
the cops are coming.
A long time ago, many suns ago, we roasted Kate Beckinsale for what she did to men. Can we just talk about what Anna Kendrick has done to women in the mid-2010s?
Talk about pushing the movement back. Yes. And then Jamie, our longtime producer, just raised her phone and on it said, Leah Michelle. Period. Do we have to say anything else?
This goes into what we were saying last week. Brown-haired musical girls, okay?
Brown-haired musical theater girls need to be euthanized.
I'm sorry.
That is the truth.
We need to round them up.
Yeah. They did what they needed to do. They've come back from the past, or what?
Oh, they've come back
time traveled from the past to the future to do what they needed to do, which was start Glee and end Glee. And now we're done.
Not be on Funny Girl on Broadway.
We've evolved past you, Leah. You can go back
Let it go. Please save us. Save yourself.
Save yourself. We're good.
We're good.
Go home.
We don't need it anymore. We get it. Song and dance. La la la. Racha-shay. Pas-de-ball swing. Whatever they say in the dance world.
And that's it. Problem solved. Thank you so much for your work.
Literally, thank you so much. We'll give you a star and then get the fuck out of here.
Fuck out, Leah.
Oh my God.
I'm so sick of her shit. She's in girl jail, is she? I don't even think we even
No,
had
she's in girl maximum security.
She's in the girl penitentiary.
She's in girl, like, what's that famously terrible prison that they send bad guys to? Guantanamo Bay? Guantanamo Bay?
What's
Guantanamo Bay.
Guantanamo.
You're thinking of Guantanamo Bay, yes.
Thank you.
Flip the script. What's the one from Harry Potter?
Azkaban.
Azkaban. Now that's where Leah Michelle belongs, in fucking Azkaban.
It's literally gay Azkaban.
In Azkaban.
Gay Azkaban.
Gay Azkaban. Kind of marzipan in the mix there.
Yeah, I imagine. Well, first off, if girl jail is pink and plastic. The whole thing is pink and plastic.
Leah doesn't even fucking deserve to go to girl jail.
No.
What, you think you're going to be in the same cell as Kate Beckinsale?
You think my tax dollars are going to you?
Fucking make a shank and kill you.
She was an underworld.
Yeah, she doesn't fuck around.
The only way I would respect Leah Michelle is if she did a full 180 with her career and started being in vampire flicks. Okay, then maybe.
Totally. Totally. That's all we have to say.
That's all we say. Okay, guys, we are moving along. With me and Gabby have also realized that when we don't do segments, we just scream at each other till everyone's mad.
And we've been just being true chatterboxes. And so Lizzie has cracked her whip, and we love it. And now we have to do segments. And I think our first segment we should do is Spotify Wrapped.
You want to do our Crushes Wrapped?
But it's Crushes Wrapped. Like, it's not music, because ultimately,
I don't care.
Who cares?
I don't care about music.
Listening to? It's Katy Perry's first album and nothing else.
Plastic bag. You're a plastic bag. Is that the song? Isn't that the song?
You know her big song. You're a plastic bag.
You're a plastic bag. You're a plastic bag. Everybody's
your
girls. You're a plastic bag.
Oh God, Katy Perry rules.
I fucking love that bitch.
Speaking of Katy Perry, not to play like what's it called?
Devil's Advocate?
No. What's it called when you're like somehow related to Kevin Bacon? What's that?
6 degrees.
6 degrees of separation from Kevin
Bacon. What the fuck are you guys talking about?
No, hear me out. It'll make sense in a second. Not to play 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon with Katy Perry, but Katy Perry is married to Orlando Bloom, both their second marriage. Yes, they have a child named Daisy. A little on the nose if you ask me, but that's not what I'm going to ask about. Daisy Bloom. Yeah, it sucks. But God bless to her. Orlando Bloom stars in a show that we famously hate called Carnival Row. And we...
And that's an understatement.
And that's an understatement. Carnival Row is famously the worst show of all time because of Cara Delevingne and
I'll say it again, because of Cara Fiend. Little fucking bitch.
Nice. But last night, as preparation for this podcast, I'm going to watch the first episode of the second season of Carnival Row because they've been promoting it for months. And I go online. I go on the World Wide Web last night.
You're surfing the web.
I'm surfing the web, hang loose. And and I type in Carnival Row Season 2. They've been promoting this thing for like 6 months. And I go on, and it doesn't drop till the end of February. So you're going to tell me you need 1 calendar year of promo to get people to listen to this, watch this garbage ass show?
It's been more than a year because we watched that during the pandemic.
I know.
Oh my God.
How boring. How boring. What a wash. They promote it as the second and final season. You got canceled.
You got canceled. It's so awkward when you say that.
It took you 4 years to whatever.
I fucking hate that show. I hate their little fucking plastic wings they throw on those little pixies. Yeah.
Trash.
And then all of a sudden everyone's racist at them because they have fucking plastic dollar bin, Dollar Tree wings. Fuck her.
And the worst part of all is that Cara Delevingne's character has a pixie cut and she's also wearing a headband. Pick a lane.
Pick a lane.
What's that headband for? Fashion? Kill yourself.
Because it ain't that. I'm so surprised you were on Google.com and you typed in Carnival Row Season 2 Episode 1 and like a suicide hotline didn't reach out to you.
Yeah. I didn't get a phone call from a suicide hotline. I mean, I can't wait.
You've reached your 1 minute of ranting about Carnival Row.
Thank you.
So you are cut off.
Catch us
You're
next
cut
week.
off.
Lizzie in our breakdown says I'm only allowed to rant about Carnival Row for 1 minute per episode. So
you're gonna have to catch us next week because we've got a lot more to say. Yeah.
So thank you, and I'm done. Okay, so Spotify Wrapped, Dating Wrapped. Can you take us through your dating wrap this year? So top 10 dates. Wait, that's ridiculous.
You think I remember them?
Yeah.
All my dates are anon.
Anon.
Yeah.
Do top 3 dates if you can remember them, and that includes sex and what's your vibe? Like, you know how Spotify says like you're a world traveler if you listen to a lot of, for me, French indie pop. So what does it mean about you? Go.
I would say that first, the overview of me and my crushes wrapped could be summed up as something like The Masked Singer. Like,
literally, in what way?
In the way where I will not let them in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No matter how hard. I'm giving a performance. They're loving it. They're voting yes. They're voting check yes, Juliet.
Who is this?
Yeah,
Who is this?
Who is that? And I was on a date with this guy.
Check yes, Juliet. Is that the reference you just made?
I made a check yes, Juliet reference.
Check yes, Juliet.
Oh, that's good. Holy fuck, that's good. I was like, so I went on this date with this guy and we were having a few drinks. This is months and months ago.
Okay.
And I was like, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty genuine and honest. He goes, no, there's clearly something you're hiding.
Oh my God.
And I was like, and that's it. I was like, yeah. We get into a conversation of dating and being like, oh, like, you know, it's like, you know, on a date, like being genuine with like someone, it's like after the first 3 dates. And I was like, I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty genuine immediately and I don't have any secrets. And he goes, you're hiding something. And I go, yeah, for sure.
So where are you from?
But so Masked Singer, but also Girl Be Heard. Girl Be Heard. She persisted. I guess you could say another thing about my crushing because I've been going on the dates.
Yeah,
okay?
you've been putting in God's work.
And I've always been a late bloomer.
What?
A late bloomer to, I've never, having a boyfriend. I've never had a long-term boyfriend for more than 6 months.
Right.
So I think I'm slowly starting to date guys and like let them in a little bit more because I have been going through internal transformations myself.
Right, by doing a hero's dose of mushrooms.
Honestly, it's so awkward. That trip I took, like it changed my life.
Hell yeah.
It didn't cure me by any means. Believe me, I've had some pretty low frequency afternoons where I feel like shit.
Shit.
And you should read my journal. Oh my God. It is like funny.
I forget that you have a journal.
Well, this is what I always say. It's a journal if you write things in it, if your thoughts. It's a diary if you write your feelings. So
yours is a diary.
It's a diary. It has a lock.
No, I think it's a journal if you're straight and it's a diary if you're gay.
True. That's the Kinsey scale.
Yeah.
And you write, what do you write in? Diary? I could say that. But yeah, that's what I would say. Masked Singer, Girl Be Heard, and nevertheless, she persisted.
That's beautiful. And then what are some top dates you went on?
Top dates? I would say I went on this date with this guy who was a little bit more of a dom fest.
Oh, the one that looked like Tom Holland?
The one that looked like Tom Holland, but
which is so good. Tom Holland in the zeitgeist. We've never quite had a Tom Holland, which is a short king.
A short king who
other than like what Tom Cruise, but he's talk about murderer.
I have a lot of awkward feelings about Tom Holland because he is objectively like a hot cutie. Mm-hmm. He's like definitely a hot cutie and British. I will say that every movie he's in, he is canonically 14 or 15. So it is hard for my brain to get over that.
It's a little pedophilic.
I'm like, why am I so attracted to this person? Ew, they're 14. He's not. He's 29.
Yeah,
he's 20.
And he dates Zendaya, the most beautiful girl in the world.
I actually...
What?
I agree.
Okay, someone hates Zendaya.
I don't hate her. I just don't know what all the hubbub is about.
What? Oh, okay. Well, I never watched Euphoria, so I think that's a whole layer. I've only watched Dune 4 times, and she says about 3 lines in it, but she's doing a lot of modeling in that movie. I mean? She's just standing in the middle of sand, like. So I really like her in that. But I've never even seen Spider-Man.
Oh, you should check it out. It's a great movie.
The new one. I've seen the one, obviously, with Andrew Garfield, one of my biggest crushes.
It's so funny. when that came out, the Andrew
Kristen
Garfield...
Dunst famously in a girl jail.
Oh, sorry. Throw away the key on that bitch.
Yeah, I'm done.
No, the Andrew Garfield ones were famously hated at the time. Now they're loved.
It's so crazy to me that people didn't like those because it was Andrew Garfield, lovable, and Emma Stone before she did La La Land, so lovable.
So lovable.
Yeah. And
likable even.
They were amazing, dare I say, flicks. They were really good, fun flicks. And Andrew Garfield is just a delight.
Well, yes. And I really like Emma Stone. I'll say it. I've always liked her.
She's a great
Everything she
interviewer.
does. I think she should be on SNL and stop trying to do this starlet thing.
Yeah. I think she should fucking start anew all that and stop doing serious.
Because it's over. That's hilarious.
What's that movie she's in with Ryan Gosling?
La La Land.
No. The Crazy Stupid Love. I mean, she's so good in that.
Yeah.
And she plays the character she's meant to play, which is like, sorry, that was me.
I thought that was a very scary sound effect.
That was from
was not that was not me. That was all Gabby.
Like a horror movie.
Emma Stone plays the role she's meant to play, which is a sassy girl in law school. Do you know what I mean?
Sassy girl in law school?
Sassy girl in law school. So she's like a fun sense of humor, but she's a dork.
Oh,
but she's
knows her
pretty.
stuff.
But she takes off her glasses, and everyone's like, "Wow, you've really big eyes."
Yeah, like huge, like
huge eyes,
like
and
a
it makes
natural.
you somehow
Yeah.
hot. And that Crazy Stupid Love is the perfect role for her. She's like sassy daughter of a lead character.
Oh,
and then she's dating a guy who's way too hot for her, but she knows it. You know,
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, but then she tries to do serious shit, and you're like, Emma, your face isn't for that.
Sorry, it's a beautifully hilarious face.
You look like a beautiful cartoon character.
That is true. It is cartoony.
Yes.
I will say this is maybe the hottest take of a generation. I don't think Ryan Gosling is that hot.
Yeah, you always say that, and it's so demented.
I don't think he's very cute.
He's totally hot.
I just don't see it.
What about Ryan Reynolds?
Along the same lines, I don't really find him that attractive. I mean, I think he's funny, he looks cool, but I don't see him in a sexual light. His body nuts, I want it.
You're saying Ryan Reynolds doesn't have a hot body?
No, I'm saying I want his hot body. Like, I wish I looked like him.
Oh, but whose face yeah, but you look like someone who looks like a dumb, like, mover. Like
I
Henry
like normcore
Cavill.
guys. Henry Cavill, fucking hell, dude. His face looks fucking like it was only the most absurd breeding could have made a face like that. You know what I mean?
Talk about breeding for dog shows. That's Henry Cavill's face is like they bred the hunkiest with the hunkiest to somehow make this dumb square idiot who's so hot.
Oh my God, and he's so cringe. He loves World of Warcraft. And I know this is a girl podcast. World of Warcraft is everything that your older brother has been playing. And that's why he smells like taco meat. It's because he's playing World of Warcraft. It is the lamest game in the world. Everyone's got a neck beard, but they all make their characters look like slutty girl purple elves.
Yes.
It's a nightmare of the internet. And he plays that game. Famously, he was late to his initial Superman audition because he was doing a raid in World of Warcraft.
That is so ridiculous.
It sucks. It
sucks.
I would like break up with him. Like if he like actually,
even though he looks like that, his behavior is breakup worthy.
It would be like, I'd be like, Gabby, I'm dating Henry Cavill. And then a month later, I'd be like, I had to break up with him.
And we're all like, why?
And like his personality every time he talks.
It's so bad. Okay, so Spotify Wrapped, dating Wrapped.
What about you? Why don't you swing over and so for you?
But you haven't done your top 3 dates.
I'm trying to think of my top 3 dates.
Or top 3 hunks.
Top 3 hunks? I've had a lot of sort of on grinder sex, I would say, in the last year.
That's okay. You're saying that like it's a secret.
Like I'm gay. I'm mom.
Okay. I'm gay.
So it's hard to say. See, I don't think I have dates in the similar way to you, where there's a guy being like, hey, I work in crypto. I want to make you my wife, and I don't want you to ever work again. Mine are sort of like...
That's never happened to me.
Every guy you date is trying to make you his wife.
True.
And they don't want you to work. They even get mad when you do it.
Only one.
Well, all of them, they tell me. But see, that's what I want. I want a guy to like see me and be... See, on gay dates, we always split the tab.
Yeah, but women have to do that now too, which kind of sucks.
You don't have to. You could be like, no, and they'll still be like, nah, I'll do it. Yeah.
True.
So it's
but
hard.
I like to do a power play where I pay for the first date and then never again.
That is a power
That's
play.
so not true for my behavior, but like if I don't care about someone.
You'll pay? It's like a red flag if you pay for the date.
If I pay, it's a red flag.
I'm just trying to think of like the specifics. Definitely this Tom Holland guy.
Yeah.
He kind of opened up my flower in a way that I've never known.
Okay.
When I say flower, I mean like lotus. You know what I mean? Like
just another flower.
my lily, my Lilibet, my
adorable name.
Literally cutie name. Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'll do mine.
Yeah, go for you.
I would describe my dating this year as, do you know what a juggalo is?
Yeah, the insane clown posse.
Yeah. So I would say that Spotify would call my dating past this last year one of a juggalo.
Literally an insane clown posse.
An insane clown posse. I was in a relationship for a lot of it that was pure chaos.
Chaos magic, literally.
Chaos magic. Chaos magic. Yes, I was in a relationship with a man that was going through AA. Shout out, we're still good friends and have sex. Who was very hot, and I had broken broken feet, so he had to carry me around town.
That's awesome.
So that's very juggalo. If that's not juggalo, I don't know.
That's not jug life.
He was literally juggling my ass. And then we broke up, and then I immediately went to Europe, and I had sex with every juggalo you've ever seen.
Oh my God.
I had sex with a 47-year-old dad named Ray who had 2
Count them.
kids. And in the middle of sex, his nose started bleeding. And I said, oh no, I think I killed him with his pussy.
Your Black Widow pussy literally kills every guy.
And then I had sex with a 23-year-old after that.
Wow, really flipping the script. That's both sides.
I was like, maybe let me revisit. And then I had sex with my ex twice removed. Absolute juggalo.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Neck tattoo. You know the vibe.
No, I know.
And then, who else have I had sex with? The snowboarder,
crypto magic guy,
a crypto guy. Kind of the only, the only one with money.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, was the crypto guy.
And you're like, I don't like. yeah.
And that's the one where I'm like, I don't think I'm like getting it. You know. And almost all of these people were English. I want to put that in the ether.
That is
one was from Wales, which is not a place.
Not simply not a place. I think their cultural cuisine is mac and cheese.
Wales?
Go back to the drawing board.
Wales.
No, that's so cool. And I want all the British people who are out there to know that we
we're coming for you.
We're Anglophiles. Like we will bang you. We will.
So yeah, and then I would say top 3 dates. Top 3 Spotify Wrapped dates. What were those? I think fucking the old guy whose nose started bleeding has to be up there because something in me, as everyone knows, I love Twilight.
That's so cool. Blood is cool.
Blood is cool. I love Twilight. I used to go to Barnes and Nobles as a kid and buy all the vampire books. Like I wasn't so set on just Twilight. I said, let me do some world building.
Yeah, let me see some other interpretations.
Other interpretations of vampire.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I've read it all. I read it all. And his nose started bleeding, and I kind of was just like, whatever. And then we fucked in the shower.
Covered in blood.
And there was something kind of cool about it.
That is very True Blood of you, I will say.
Yes.
Well, it is. Well, you were.
So that's one. And then I guess the crypto guy can be one.
Oh.
And then
to be, I guessed, into that list is probably tough.
I guess the crypto guy was one because he's like a British Indian guy, and that's so hot. And then who else?
I don't know. It sounds like you've been having a lot of sex.
Not really.
Dating, it's hard for me to summon up my like big 3 is because I am constantly disappointed on dates because I'm single still, right?
Right.
Like I would say the last, and I'm not even exaggerating, 5 guys I've had a connection with. In the middle of the date, they tell me they have a boyfriend.
Yeah, that's a weird thing with gay is that all of you gay guys also have boyfriends.
I am so mad. Literally 2 weekends ago, I was at a bar. This guy, I see him all the time at the gym. I do a lot of work at the gym. Tongue face. I do a lot of work at the gym. Me and him have been eyeballing each other for what seems like 3,000 years.
Ew.
This guy named Bleep, beep. I don't know. He's a guy from the gym.
I like you said beep and covered your mouth.
So we're there. We're having an amazing time. He has an ass so fat. It was awesome. I was so excited to be on the date with him. And then halfway through, he was like, oh, so my boyfriend, blah, 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 blah. I was like, dude, don't you want to love all this?
Don't you want to start loving all this?
Don't you wanna?
Don't you wanna Fanta? Don't you wanna? Remember that? Remember those Fanta girls? They were such whores.
We should have them on.
Lizzie, can you book the Fanta girls?
I'm on it.
Thanks.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Speaking of Brits, I think we should finally approach the topic we've been wanting to talk about.
And let's be very careful, guys. Trigger warning.
Trigger warning.
Trigger warning, you're about to come, okay?
You're about to cum your pants. Because we're talking about the Meghan and Harry documentary.
And this is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Hello to our live studio audience.
They've been really nice girls and quiet this whole time.
Really good listeners. Wait, on when they do Shark Week, they do Shark After Dark, and it's like,
no, I don't watch it.
oh really? It's amazing. Or Game of Thrones or something. They do the episode and then they do kind of a talk back at the end. I wish Netflix would let us do Harry and Meghan After Dark, and we get to comment on every episode.
We would just. We would be so disrespectful. We would be
so disrespectful. We would be so
I bet
bad.
if she heard anything we say about her in our cinematic universe of content, she would be like, those people are haters.
Those are haters. But what she really doesn't understand is the nuance that we are lovers. We love Meghan Markle. I don't think we talk about anyone more than Meghan Markle on this podcast.
I would say she is the ultimate frenemy of the pod.
I would say, in Sex and the City, where the fifth friend is the city itself.
That's so
I would
true.
say, yeah, that on our podcast, the third host is actually Meghan Markle.
It's Meghan Markle. It's what she's doing, and it's us reacting to what's happening.
Yes. So we got homework from Lizzie, shout out again, to watch the Harry and Meghan doc, which we've been wanting to watch, but specifically we watched it last night. You're on episode 2. I finished 3 and 4 comes out this week.
Oh, it's a rolling release.
It's a rolling release. It's a rolling release.
I didn't know that.
Meghan and Harry have us on their hook. And
Harry is hot. That little inbred
totally
oaf looks hot.
He looks like a Pez dispenser. He is by no means hot. He is so not hot.
There isn't an ounce of iron in that man's blood. Okay, no, there isn't a lick.
He needs to eat
okay?
more protein so bad. So okay. So they dropped this since we were introduced to
Meghan.
And even before, they have been filming and documenting this whole thing, which is to me suspicious.
That they've been doing this.
Yes.
It is weird that all
weird.
the videos that they show seem a little fake.
It's a lot of video vlogs.
It's like them vlogging, being like, I don't know why I'm doing this. This is so awkward, but it's hard.
Yeah.
Cry, 1 tear. I'm like, all right, actress.
Okay, Suits.
Okay, Suits.
This, I was going to watch it as like a fun watch while I was editing on my computer. The moment I turned on episode 1 of this documentary, I was so in it. I was like, this, the only word I have for this documentary is vivacious. Does that make sense? Like, it is so immediately good.
I would say a big word you could say, provocative.
Yes, they are like, they have you on their hook. They are so good. And I mean, who's ever cared about Harry ultimately? In the lore of their immediate royal family, you always go to, what's the other one?
William? Charles? I forget.
Charles is the dad.
The one who's not getting hair plugs, even though they have millions and millions of dollars of colonial cash.
Literally, if I was an English taxpayer, I'd say I'll pay a little bit more.
I'll pay double
if he gets plugs. Please.
It's ridiculous that Kate.
Ridiculous.
And I have something to say about that bitch.
I do not like Kate.
I have something to say about Kate Upton or whatever her name is.
Middleton. Kate Upton's the one with the tits. We've gone over this.
They're the same. Okay? They're the same bitch. Okay?
They're not. They're not. Kate Upton has the biggest tits in the world.
She's in those war game apps.
She's the queen of big naturals. That's what she is.
Oh, she does have big.
Yes.
Simply, I would say a rack.
She has big fat jugs. But you were in the middle.
Sorry. We got onto jugs and my mind went radio silence. Literally there's no thoughts on those. No, Kate. I'll get back to Kate with maybe another segment of ours later.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so William has all the money in the world, literally billions of dollars. The royals have billions of dollars, and I don't think anyone understands that the Queen owns all of the land in England, and the people who live there rent it from her. So you are constantly paying taxes, but you don't own your...
You're constantly playing this game.
You're constantly playing this game of...
That's rigged.
That's rigged. In America, you buy your land, you own your land, you pay a tax on your land to maintain it.
For sure.
In England, you are literally leasing your land to the crown, from the crown. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, they really got to drop the whole gig.
It's like when in Game of Thrones times.
What does that say?
What? The Queen, okay, Jamie has a
great point, Jamie producer.
Point. The Queen has never even tied her own shoes.
And so
but I will say counter to that, I've never seen the Queen have laces.
She also has a woman, like one of her whatever they call them, ladies' maids would handmaids would break in her shoes for her. She wouldn't break in her own shoes.
Okay.
Fun fact.
Fun fact.
I'm on the queen side on that one. Oh, yes, awesome.
Wait, I switched sides.
If I could pay Zach to break in my shoes, that would be so awesome.
Oh my God, my big old feet.
Yeah.
No.
So the queen, I mean, the royals are so fucked up.
They're so fucked up. I am happy the documentary in the first episode, it does kind of give you a lot about Harry and his upbringing and his life, because he is a quiet storm.
He is a quiet storm.
He's a quiet storm.
Because we've always been focused on William because he looked like Channing Tatum for a little bit. Like he was the hot thing, and then he married Kate, who was like a
Maleficent,
model,
sort of like an absolute
and now
terrible.
she's wickedly sharp. You know,
Literally, she's done such a bad job.
She's so angular and wicked. So we only really focused on them because he's going to be the king. So we were like, Harry's the fun one. He's like in the army and fucking around, and literally who cares?
Yeah.
And then he brings into the mix Meghan fucking Markle.
America's sweetheart. We didn't know about her before.
No one gave a flying fuck about Meghan. And she was on a very famous show that no one has ever watched. Do you know what I mean?
The only thing about that show I know is Matthew Bomer was on it, and he is sort of like he's a big gay icon.
You only know that because you're gay.
Matthew Bomer was not on Suits. He was on White Collar.
Okay.
Those are the same show.
That's how much these shows don't fucking matter.
Riddle me that they're
Sorry.
different. What about them is different? Give me one fact that's different about the show. No one knows. No one's because catch this.
Exactly.
No one's ever
Everyone
watched
knows everything.
No one's ever watched either of those shows.
No one has ever watched Suits. I don't know one
was
person
not on that show.
in literally or White Collar. I couldn't even tell you what network they were on. Literally,
AMC.
AMC could be literal static 24 hours for all I know.
Yeah.
And Meghan, which we find out in the doc, is living in Toronto, Canada. So they're not even filming this in the continental U.S.
Isn't she Canadian?
No, she's from LA.
Thank God, because I was about to be like, that was about to rock my sense of self. I was like, I thought an American was the queen.
No, she's a girl from LA.
Cool.
Which
That's
is
so funny.
Fucking rules. It rules that Harry was like, not only am I dating an American, but I'm dating an actress from LA. And everyone was like, yeah, okay.
It's so funny to just look like the royal history, the 1,000 years that monarchy has spanned, and it's been so self-serious. And I wish you could go back in time and tell William the Conqueror in the year 1099, being like, one day, there's going to be this show called White Collar, and this girl is going to be on it. She's an actress in LA. So LA, you don't know, it's a place where everyone's...
And she's a totally normal girl, but she has really skinny ankles.
Like skinnier than they ever make. And he's going to be like, speaking Gaelic because it's like the year 1000 or whatever.
Do they speak Gaelic in England? No, that's Ireland.
In the year 1000, I feel like they were, maybe it wasn't exactly the English we're speaking.
When you say 1000, what's that?
10? 1000.
10,000.
That would be 1,000.
1,000.
Am I high? No.
I don't know if it's 1000.
Yeah, you would.
I don't think that's correct either. It's either 1,000 or 10,000.
But like you would say 1,100. I'm saying in the year wise, you'd say 1099, like 1000.
I've never even heard 1,100.
1,100 I've heard.
1,100 is like what you'd say for the year.
I'm on Zach's side now.
Wow.
Okay,
awkward.
I'm gonna say that I'm still on my side.
Yeah.
Okay, so the doc starts. We are immediately in.
So their personal lives.
Their personal lives. We're getting details that are all very, I would say, I don't know if you caught this, but it's like very, very much so chess, where they're giving us a piece here then a family member here that kind of proves that something the press said about them isn't true. You know, like it's very strategic.
It is. And I just think like they're acting very like,
oh, we didn't do anything wrong. And
well, I bet they didn't. They just like they actually did do nothing wrong,
they did totally
right?
Nothing
they just
wrong.
like got
but
pitched.
It's all very, and I'm totally on their side, but it's all very, strategic. Strategic. And I will say, they never talk shit about any of the active royals, but they use little pieces of B-roll that does
talk shit.
Like at one point it's like the first time that the four of them, William, Kate, Harry, and Meghan are together on the board of their foundation or whatever. And everyone's talking about what they're going to do, like what's their thing. And they asked Meghan, they're like, what's your movement going to be? And she goes, I talk about like women's rights and, now that Me Too is big and all this stuff. And, they say like royals aren't allowed to pick any controversial
and
things, and she picked, but she didn't maybe necessarily know that. And then it cuts to B-roll. I mean, it cuts to a later moment in that interview, and the interviewer is like, do you guys ever disagree on something? And then William goes, all the time. And it's right after she says Me Too. So it's very kind of like the scene is really set. You know
you are literally a conspiracy theorist in this metaverse about these people. I feel like I actually felt a lot for Harry. He lost his mother, and I've actually never
so
really
sweet.
big on the Diana bullshit. I've just like never it's
that Diana bullshit.
I've just never really thought about it. But like, if I was just imagining if I were him and I was like a teenager and everybody was taking pictures of me, I would probably go crazy.
Yes,
I would literally like start foaming at the mouth, just being like, stop looking at me.
And all the tape, the footage they found of Diana sticking up for them was so beautiful.
Oh, when she was like, please stop.
She's like, I brought my kids on a family vacation. Please, I'm begging you, privacy for the children.
And it was great to see more videos of her, because I've been for a long time, and I do regret this now, bashing Diana's haircut.
I mean, her haircut there's no coming back from that.
There is no coming back from that. And if she had a hot modern day bombshell hair, like I want sex hair, extensions. I want stripper
big
hair.
Dolly Parton hair. But then they cut to the news anchors at the time with even worse hair. And you go, somehow Diana had the best hair.
Which is fucked up.
Which is fucked up. At one point they cut to a news announcer, like back when Diana died. And this woman is so busted up. She has the weirdest medium length bangs with like auburn hair I've ever seen. She basically has mutton chops. And you're like, okay, I get why Diana had that haircut.
Easy, bitch. Yeah, easy whore.
We all needed to pull back from that. Whatever. But Harry was very sweet.
He was a sweet little boy the whole time. You know what? All of them should get their head chopped off, I think.
Yeah, I think
except for Meghan and Harry, because they left and they like are being very public. But I would be on the side of the angry mob.
Yes.
I would be.
The Frankenstein angry mob.
Or like what they did to the French. See, the French, they did it. That's why this whole podcast is French themed, but we worship English people. It's really kind of weird if you kind of connect the dots. But see, the French, they just killed this bitch they didn't like. And then now every time there's a leader, they're like, no, I'll do whatever you want.
Yes.
Like whatever you want us to do.
Yes.
I feel like England, they just got to be like, hey, sorry, you're the last ones. We're going to chop off your head now.
And they talk about that in the documentary. The documentary is mostly about the history of England and how the Queen has really swept things under the rug, how she's made instead of the empire, she's changed it to the Commonwealth, but nothing has really changed because she still sucks all the money out of all of the Commonwealth. Like they really are unveiling and they unveil, in America, we're taught about slavery and, I mean, it depends on where you live, but in New Jersey, we learned about how horrific slavery was.
Like the bad shit.
Yeah, all the bad shit. But in England, they only teach you about when slavery was abolished, but nothing that happened.
They're like, it was abolished. Yay.
Like, and slavery was abolished.
Now eat your
and
chips.
blah, blah, blah. And ate your fucking chips. Yeah. So it's like they're doing a history of England and the politics of England. They haven't even gotten to the modern royal family yet.
Well, we just got to say, branding. That girl can give literally a master class on branding.
Who? The Queen.
The Queen.
The Queen
is
a marketing genius.
She's a marketing genius.
Yes.
Because I was reading that even though like before, if it wasn't for the monarchy, England could have easily lost all of its political sway, its cultural relevance, and global history. That's the only thing.
And if their likability, their whole thing is set on likability. So they all have likable. Every single house has their own PR. Lizzie has something.
Well, I was just going to say a fun fact, and then we do have to move on. But
okay.
A fun fact, back in the day, like in the 60s or maybe the 70s, the Queen commissioned a documentary to like document the royals like at home. And they said so many like problematic things that she ended up asking for it to be like completely removed from circulation. Like it's literally in a vault somewhere that only she has access to. Well, I guess not anymore because she's deceased. But but they like tried, that was like a PR thing that they did, and it like totally backfired. So she put forth like a queenly request to say, hey, nobody can air this ever again.
Genius.
Becoming Buckingham.
They're like, so Camilla's totally my type on paper.
On paper.
But I'm with Diana now. No, they're a disaster.
I would love like if it was a reality show and like Megan walks in, Kate's there, and you know that like snare music when something dramatic is happening.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah. I've never liked Megan. I think she's
I've never liked Megan. I don't even like to visit California. It's a bit too hot for me.
Prince Andrew's like, yeah, I like to go to this island and beep.
Beep, beep. And I like to beep with little beep. Prince Andrew, I mean, talk about
a hot topic.
Talk about a hot young topic. Yeah, we don't even talk about that anymore. Also,
do you think this is part of it, like a big conspiracy to make you not really care about that? Because they're doing a great job of trying
that's their whole thing. That every member has their own PR agent, because if their likability drops below 70%, it like will fuck the whole government. So they have to stay likable. That's why this is such a big disaster for the crown, because they'll just get overturned because it's modern society. And then England will fall apart.
Wow, that's actually so big that, now I have sympathy with them. As an entertainer, it's all about likability, baby. Mm-hmm. So I actually understand.
They should get a Patreon, honestly.
What?
They should get a Patreon.
I would donate to their OnlyFans. Yeah.
If Camilla got a OnlyFans, I bet you they will stay in power for another 1,000 years.
Of course. I just have one last thing before we move on from the royal family, okay. And then you can give your final thoughts.
I think I'm done.
I just have to say, any ire that you sense from me or negativity that is going towards Meghan that comes from me is that it should have been me. Okay? It should have been me. I think that like if Prince Harry was gay and he chose me and he revealed me to the public, I think the British media would treat me like their little gemstone. Yeah. They would be like, check out new royal sweetie, Duchess of
Wales.
Like Zachy. Yeah, and I'd put an I at the end of my name. You know what I mean? They would love me.
Gay, I think the royals would just...
I think they needed that.
Did you see that one of the family members, because they have a huge, obviously, family of incest, wore like a racist brooch?
Oh, I saw that.
Meghan's first Christmas there. Oh my God.
Come on, where was her PR agent?
PR agent. That is really good. A PR agent.
Where was yours? Okay.
My final thoughts are famously, I don't know if I've said this on the podcast, but I definitely have. One of my ex-boyfriends that I dated when I was 21 is now married into the royal family. And that's true. And that's actually a true thing. So I think I know a little bit of something about this.
I think I know a little bit of something about this.
I think when they say that there's royal experts,
Yeah.
I'm not one of those.
You're not that way.
not that way. And I will say, after he married into the royal family, he told one of our mutual friends that I'm the best lay he's ever had.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, he said lay. That's how old he was. And
he was old. He was like really old.
He was like pretty old. He was really old. No, he was old though.
And how old are you? I don't know, like a sophomore?
I was like, just got to high school. It was Andrew. It was Prince Andrew.
He was so nice. Yeah,
so nice. I went on this like plane to an island. No.
And I don't remember much.
I don't remember much, but I was in love. No. It was someone else. And
we get a little dark on this podcast.
Yeah, I'm a royal expert.
I just think I do a really good job. Okay, this actually ties into, we're going to move on to our final segment.
Yeah. What time are we at, would you say?
We're at 59 minutes.
Oh, so we need to wrap up.
It's time for closing thoughts, which we can...
Can I do a girl jail?
Of course you can.
Do a quick girl jail.
Okay, I'm going to do a girl jail. And
just throw her in and lock the door.
10 words or less. Because we've already been going off about this fucking Buckingham bullshit palace. Okay? I want to, if it's up to me, the fucking gay SWAT team bringing you to girl jail, which is all hunks and harnesses, by the way. They're all dressed in sort of a Mad Max look. You know what I mean? And they're all these hunky guys. They bust into that palace and they grab Kate Middleton in the middle of the night. She's still in her nightie. They throw her in the big van.
She wears a fucking gross, long, white nightie.
Yeah, like very like...
Yeah.
I don't even know who this bitch is.
I finished my tea.
Slap it out of her hands. Bitch, you're going to jail, bitch.
Bitch, you're going to jail.
You're going to jail. And Charles or whatever his name, William, is like,
William.
He's like,
honestly, take her.
Take her. So he's like, because he's absent, with that much inbreeding, he can't have too many thoughts at once. So he's like, you know what I mean? So she gets taken to jail. Kate Middleton, I just want you to know the opportunity that you had to show women across the world that you were on their side. And I think you publicly chose to be a hater.
You're drinking Haterade in the public eye on blast, and you will pay.
The amount of Haterade
in those goddamn teacups that you drink.
You make those hats look hack. Those little hats.
Get a better stylist.
Get a better stylist.
Megan is pulling fucking looks.
And I bet she is like yelling at some little intern girl because Megan has a better public image.
Yeah.
Like just in general public image. I bet
it kills her.
It kills her, but she's ripping up the papers and turning off the telly, being like, I don't want to see that.
She's like, I want her public image in the rubbish.
In rubbish.
Yeah.
In rubbish. Now. Like
she's a disaster.
She's a disaster.
She tried and she failed. And
remember those 3 years where everyone's like, oh, look at this girl.
Oh, she seems cool. No. And everything she does seems aligned with evil. I'm gonna be honest.
And if she could turn back time, you know what she should have done? You know what? When there's all this ire, when there's all this acid rain coming for Megan and her well-being, you could have took to the stage, the podium. Okay, put on your best hat, your tiniest little hat, and you could have been like, I am defending women everywhere.
No.
Don't talk shit about my sister-in-law.
Yeah.
That would have been so cool.
But she let it happen, and she let all of the articles say that there was a feud between them because you know what? There was.
Because there was.
And Megan says that a little bit. She's like, we didn't really bond.
Ew.
You're going to be mean to Megan. She moved here from LA. You think she wants to live in fucking London instead of LA?
No.
She was on TV. She was a Hollywood star.
What did Kate Upton do?
She gave it up. It's Kate Middleton. Kate Upton is doing just fine. She's slobbering on someone's knob somewhere. She's doing just fine.
I can't believe Kate Upton is going to be the queen.
I know.
That's her massive knockers.
Massive royal tits. Yeah, Kate really blew it. She's just a continuation of the cold, dark, English royal vibe where Megan tried to bring in some youthful modernization in there and she just failed the test.
Megan makes me a patriot. Megan makes me love America.
Yes.
Yeah, we have a bunch of bullshit. Yeah, rent is too high and I'm always depressed. Everything's wrong and made to make money.
And I'm always too damn depressed.
America's history is bloody, wrong, racist, and evil, but at least we're not England.
Exactly right. And shout out to all my English exes and my future English exes. But Megan said, she looked at Harry dead in the face and she said, it's weird here. Do you want to move in next to Ellen? You know what I mean? She said, it's a little gross here. Let's move into Oprah's neighborhood. And they did.
And I've always said it's got to be better for Harry in America because in America, he's like not even that big of a celebrity.
Literally, people would knock him over to see Kim Kardashian.
Like his status has been like knocked to him. It probably feels like he's a nobody and it probably feels amazing.
Yeah.
Because in America, we're like, oh, cool. You're not like a TikTok's like, I only care about like that.
We don't care about you.
I literally don't care about you.
We care about Megan.
Yeah, we care about Megan. She has a higher profile, I would say. So, yeah. But in England, he's like considered like, I don't know, a king or like, part of like royal bloodline.
He's huge.
So I'm glad he escaped.
So Kate, you're in prison. You're in girl jail. Good luck and God bless.
Literally
bitch.
Electric chair.
Electric chair.
But we do electric chairs a little different at girl jail. Okay. You know those trick pens that when you click them, it zaps you? It's that.
To death.
To death.
Yeah. Okay, so final thoughts, and give me wings. Go, quick.
Okay, final thoughts. I love you guys. We're in our new studio. I feel electric. Lizzie, I love you. Oh, we get to give wings to Lizzie, which I think is amazing.
God, that's going to be fun.
Okay, give you wings. Our final segment, my favorite thing to do. Gabby Bryan.
Yeah.
Gabrielle Luna Bryan.
Yes.
Sorry, I had to burp.
Okay.
You.
Yep. Say it.
Blake Lively, eat your heart out.
No.
Blake Lively, eat your heart out. Okay. I bet Cara Delevingne saw a picture of you, and now she does this thing where she screams and like puts on makeup and you know what I mean, like lipstick in a bad way. And it's like she gets, because I think you make other girls, I bet, feel terrible, and I love that. Okay, I think that you are on the precipice of even more greatness, even though you're already great.
Stop.
I think that you, it should have been you,
Megan.
It should have been you.
No.
And I think
Could you imagine?
You would be evil in the public eye.
You're so lucky that Megan only booked Suits. Could you imagine?
They pull up this shit.
Episodes of our podcast surfacing on the British press. The British press is probably like, we don't even know where to begin.
This bitch sucks.
This is like so bad.
No, I bet you do a tight 5 at your opening coronation ceremony. You would be so funny. You'd be a global superstar. To me, you're the second coming of Jesus Christ.
Cool. Who was a Jew? So
a Jew.
You're not wrong.
And if God's listening, the second coming is going to be a girl. And I think
it better be.
And it better be. And I love you.
Who do we think it is? Emma Stone. Really quickly, if you could allow me to put wings on your bag. Zach, hi.
Hi.
I'm so excited that we're in the studio together.
Me too.
You and I in public. It's never been seen.
You don't think anyone's ever done it?
It's crazy to have witnesses to what we're doing together. To really the demonic powers that be. I love you. I think you're gorgeous. I'm so happy you went to that sex party. You really deserve to get plowed by 5 guys at once in a dark basement. That's something you deserve. You've worked hard in this life and you deserve that.
When you put in the work, the world rewards you.
The world rewards you.
And I'm going to go to another one this Saturday night.
You are at the same place?
No, a Park Slope basement. You have to show up and they could turn you away if they don't like your look. Yeah, it's toxic.
Can I pick out your outfit?
I need to wear nothing.
Well, what you can't just.
I'm gonna wear like a little
puffer and nothing else.
I'm gonna wear like a little panties.
Oh.
No, not girl panties. Like little underwear.
Yeah, they could be panties. They don't. Have
I'm gonna wear like a
Why do you have to gender the word panties?
I gendered it. Sorry.
It's totally girl. It's totally girl.
It's a girl word. I'm sorry.
It's totally girl. Totally Spies. I think you and I are meant to write the remake of Totally Spies. I've said that 1,000 times.
That's so true. Oh, you're Clover. Okay. And lastly.
Thank you.
Or not lastly. Penultimately, Lizzie.
Yes. Our new producer. Our longtime friend. Wearing a beanie like a true producer.
A true producer over there in the sound booth, giving us sound effects, giving us move along tips, being like, hey, stop now.
Hey, stop now.
Absolutely stop now.
We go anytime.
And we just want to say thank you. It's going to be a magical journey.
Lizzie, we're so excited. How are you?
I'm doing great. I want to give wings to both of you in that I love when you started your girl jail of Cape Middleton. You said I can do this in 10 words or less, and then promptly took 6 to 8 minutes to throw her in jail. So I am excited to keep us moving along.
Lizzie
10 to 8 words.
Lizzie
10 words or less. Here is my thesis.
Kate Middleton sucks. That bitch goes to jail now. Hate her. Haterade. Boom. Yeah.
You just used hate her and haterade as 2 words. Lizzie, we love you. We're so excited. And finally, our viewers and also Jamie.
And Jamie
as the fan base knows, Jamie has been our long-lasting
producer,
our pillar of strength in this world.
And it takes a village.
It takes a
village of girlies. To help us get the studio, to give us amazing facts. Jamie loves to come in with a hard-hitting fact when we're in the middle of a tangent.
Jamie has points that she insists we touch on. And they will come up in when you could draw something on your phone, she will raise a point and she says, get to it. And we get to it.
It takes a village.
And takes a village. And Jamie, we love you. And then finally, our fans, hi, by the way.
Are we annoying?
Do you think we're annoying? So rate, review, and subscribe.
If you think we're annoying,
leave a review.
That would be so chill if you were to just do that.
We're going to post the funniest ones.
We're going to post them. We'll give you a shout out. Definitely check out our Patreon if you want to get a little bit more involved in the lifestyle.
Follow me and come see me live at Gabby is Brian.
Follow me, awkwardly see me live. I'm like hot in person.
Totally, me too, by the way.
Me too, by the way. No, it's at Quack Wacko.
And follow our podcast at La Podcast Podcast on Instagram and TikTok. And
awkwardly, like that's it.
And that's it. And then
we don't want to leave because we love the studio.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Besos.
Besos.